realize Honorable Muteso gets nothing from this guy, those names. Those big posts of position. They get nothing. Okay, some crumbs. Anita can go home and organize a party, slaughters 10 bulls. People come and eat and go. But what is that? When you have eaten and slept, so what?
So if I ask you as a Teso, when Teso didn't have any of those, was
Chris,
it okay?
can I retain my position? At this point in time, I think.
I'm asking what you
At this point in time, I think my position is taken. But please go ahead.
I'm just saying, people, a leader should train people blindly. That this is a human being, is a citizen.
Okay.
You train. You don't train with eyes that this one I'm using for this, and then after, when I'm tired, I throw away. Don't do that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chris and Waf. Chris and Waf, I'll hold you. I want to bring in Sheila. Sheila, before I get to Peter, do you think the regional conversation is heating up, or the president just merely downplayed it, not knowing the consequences that would be coming through? Because I think also Bugisu, in a way, is crying foul because the Women League leader is out at this point in time, and it's someone different.
I think, in my opinion, the Uganda I wanted to see, even when I served in the East African Parliament, was a Uganda that thinks beyond the nation tribe. The Uganda which can think of, we are looking at Uganda and how resources can be allocated to our people. But we are not looking at a tribe. I'm choosing a leader to go there simply to hunt and bring back to my tribe. I'm looking at leaders that build a nation. So for me, this whole regionalism, it's so primitive. I don't know how we end it, but I know it works for President Museveni. It works for people who think they have occupied this position.
It works for Nup also?
Yes, and so many other members of parliament. You'll hear somebody saying, my people. You know, if I do all the bad manners, Sheila, then I run back to the Batoro, even who do not know me, and I say, you know, now I'm a Mutoro, the Batoro should come and fight for me. To me, that is primitive. We should be looking at Uganda as a nation and say, you are a SEC member. Because I don't know yet what SEC does. But
the top policy-making organ of the
for
party.
Decision-making,
For NRM party.
And Uganda.
And Uganda, yes.
What does NRM...
NRM is not Uganda.
The NRM
is a ruling party.
To rule Uganda.
Even without being in power, NRM will have say.
Yes.
FDC has
but currently, it is the party in power.
To rule Uganda.
Yes.
So the SEC, if you are campaigning, Honorable Kadaga, Honorable Anita Mong, you are campaigning to be a woman leader. I imagine you are campaigning to be a woman leader for Kabarole, for Nebi, for Kotido. You're not campaigning for the Basoga or the Bateso. So you go back and look for the Bateso to vote you, get out of SEC, and forget about it. Because to me, when people reduce it to, you know, my people, they are very angry. If I leave this position, then you are not a national leader. Because SEC is supposed to be a national platform, where my issues as a Mutoro, as a Muhororo, as a Munyankole are discussed and are tabled by you. So I imagine that now Anita Mong is going to bring all the Bateso there. So next time we the Batoro are going to riot and say we need also to be in SEC. Because we need some of the
You have a closer one. You have one from Bunyoro at least. The seat seems to be. The seat seems to be. Jonah is also in. Akiki is also in there.
So we need to get out of this primitive way of playing politics. Okay. Museveni, when he came in what was it? 86. I was going to say 96. 86. One of the first laws that was being paraded around was the law against sectarianism. Where did it go? We are now more sectarian
here
than 1986. I think to mention that I'm a Mutoro in 1986 was like a crime. You wouldn't say it.
They changed the names of all these names of Teso, the town, cities, remove the name of tribes into some
it
sexist.
Went to, we are Ugandans, we are building nationalism. They had to put us on a bus to take us to Chankwanzi, to take out our tribalism from our heads.
It seems the newcomers in NRM there.
What's happening now?
Talking about Chankwanzi, I think the journalists will be the next
of
in
NRM are now buying that old vision. Because at no time, the Anita Mong say, voting me, my people of Teso. She campaigned throughout the country without mentioning Teso. And she even won in Busoga. She won overall.
Yeah,
yes, she won.
She
So
did
that
overall.
means the vision bearer.
She had more money. She spent more money.
And more iPads and more
Peter, let me come to you. Chris, hold it. Chris, hold it. Peter, let me come to you. Do you think the regional conversation is anything to look at with this SEC representation here? Because during the run to the election, I remember one of the key issues that Honorable Chiwanda, for example, brought up was saying, do you want SEC to entirely go to the West or a particular tribe? Because he was also referring to the Karangwa's play in this. Do you think it's anything to pay attention to?
Mildred, one is, like I said, I don't have a lot of regard for what that SEC is. Because I've written here a number of things. Because who does Mr. Museveni's work? Who does the NRM work? Is it the SEC? How many of those people? Haruna Kasoro, do you expect him to go to Mitiana to campaign for Nabakova? Do you expect him to go to Masaka to campaign against Mpuga? Do you expect him to be in Butambara against Mwanga Kivumbi? Between now and the next election, Haruna Kasoro will be hauled somewhere in Chotera fighting for his survival. The next time you see Haruna Kasoro, he will be holding a microphone as an interpreter, a translator for Mr. Museveni. And even that, he will fight for with the people at the Secretariat because they also want to be visible. So up to that level, I don't know whether the regional politics is because of the SEC. The people that do Mr. Museveni's work are the RDCs. They are on the ground. They are combing. They are looking at voters' registers. It is the Piso parish, is it Piso, Giso, and Iso people. They are there. They are looking at the registers. They are looking at who is voting where. They are verifying the work. Those are the people that do work for Mr. Museveni. It is not these people seated in Kororo, wearing yellow and enjoying themselves. He could close his eyes and sleep and not have them, and he would still deliver himself. I'm going to use an old story. After the 2001 election, a few of my friends were seated around the table of power. Some of them I will mention. Moses Byaruhanga, now General Henry Tumukunde. Henry was powerful. Rose Namayanja had just been brought in, young, vibrant, with the future. You've seen Karoli Rwamshana? There was a time when he would snap and the ground would reverberate. David Pulkol.
Yeah.
They had a group called the Moya Group. They sat with Mr. Museveni. Museveni had also his other clandestine one. They sat with him and plotted chaos. Between them, when I've done coffee, I enjoy talking to people when they've fallen. They give you their heart. They give you their heart. When they're in power, they gloat. When they come off the horse, they open up. It's a good time to talk to Kadaga now. I will tell us when you have coffee. When I talked to this group, they told me how we got Rwera A, Rwera B, Rwera C. You know that Rwera, now you see Chinese there. There was a time Rwera had more votes than Mpigi district. Nakasongola A to Q had more votes than Machindia division. That's not the story. When the election was done, they went back to meet the chief. Rose Namayanja didn't drink. Moses Byaruhanga didn't drink. The rest of them did a bit of wine. The rest of the group, it was a larger group, they did a bit of wine. Some of them even did whiskey, and they got excited. And when they talked to Mr. Museveni, they told him, if it were not us,
you would not be in here.
You would not have returned. In that argument, the president dismissed them and said, you cannot have won the election for me. I won my election. What are you saying? They even went into percentages. And David is a very smart boy, Pulkol. They went into percentages of what they had collected. The word, he has been rehabilitated. None of them retained power. The most powerful of them served a prison sentence, or anyone. He had to do they took him to Chankwanzi. When they were in Chankwanzi, the new arrival was Gilbert Balibaseka Bukenya. The hut in which Bidandi slept, Gilbert Bukenya lit a campfire. And Gilbert is my friend, and when he fell, we had a very good story in his Ruantama home. They lit a campfire right at the hut where Mzee Bidandi was. Humiliated him with a lot of then youth that were my friends. They humiliated Bidandi. They said all manner of things about Bidandi. And poor man seated in his tent. They were drinking, they were speaking profanities about the man seated there. And in the morning, he goes and sits with the chairman at the other side. And the chairman offers Bukenya to speak for the new group. Bukenya was the Anita of that time.
Yes.
Gone. Gone. So when I saw Rebecca Kadaga commit suicide, when she was busy saying, if it were not me, I said, now, this Rebecca is speaking to the script of Tumukunde and the Mwea group. He's speaking to the script of John Patrick Amama Mbabazi. People don't know. During the 2006 election, John Patrick Amama Mbabazi had been promised that in 2011 he would be the president of Uganda. Yeah. In 2005, John Patrick Amama Mbabazi was setting up a campaign team for 2011. His suicide mission is he wrote